What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Gamer Talk Tuesday. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully everybody had a good Monday. Everybody had a pretty good Tuesday, all that good stuff. And really quickly, before I go ahead and go on forward with the video, I did start a podcast on another channel. So just in case you guys happen to be interested or are around the block, go ahead and go down into the description and go ahead and find the link to Brandon with the Y. That is my podcast slash, I don't know, other video animation type stuff, kind of content thing, channel thing stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, another channel for animation stuff and podcasts. So if you are interested, go ahead and check that out. Anyway, back to Gamer Talk Tuesdays. So, if you are a fan of Spider-Man PS4, I am pretty sure that you are well aware of Insomniac having a casting swap in terms of the face for the character. Now, to my knowledge, the voice actor is just the same. I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, the voice actor is just the same, but Insomniac wanted to go ahead and actually change up the face so that way it better resembles the voice actor. So it's not any sort of, we wanted our Spider-Man to resemble more of Tom Holland or, you know, the Spider-Man in the MCU. No. The actual devs from the game came out, or I believe it was the director for the game actually came out and said that this better represents the voice actor for Spider-Man PS4. So that is why for the remastered Spider-Man game, there is a different visual face for Peter Parker, is for that reason. And now my only beef with it is why did you change it? I do understand the player frustration, and we the players, me also as well, we just got used to how Peter Parker looked in the game. So there was no sort of outrage or anything, to my knowledge, when Spider-Man PS4 first came out and we first saw Peter Parker, because that was our first time seeing him. So we just accepted him for who he was. And it was much more difficult for us to really accept it this time again, because we were so used to playing with who we had in Spider-Man PS4. So when this change happened, we said, whoa, what's going on here? What are they doing? So I think just a heads up would have been nice, not just a, hey, you know, we have a new Spider-Man casting face, you know, in your face. So I couldn't articulate that too well, but hopefully you guys understood what I was trying to convey. So again, you know, we do have to understand this is Insomniac's game and this is their art. So people that make something reserve every right to change it if they want to, because it is their thing. It's something that they created, so they are well aware of how in control they are in terms of making these kinds of changes. So it's always going to be up to them. We, the players, can only, you know, make comments about it, but I did read from the same article, and I will also leave this article in the description in case you guys want to go and check it out for yourselves. Some people were kind of leaving some negative comments and stuff to some of the devs, so I don't think that's kind of a good look for gamers. We shouldn't really, you know, go out of our way to lash out whenever there's something like this going on, but just kind of be civil about it. So if you were one of those people that were really upset, hey, I feel you, man. Personally, I did not like the change either. The first Peter Parker, I loved him. I loved the face. Not sure why that sounded kind of weird. My bad. But that was just a quick story on that. So, you know, hopefully it's not that big of a deal. I mean, Peter Parker has a mask on for most of the game anyway. I played it, so you know, we just have to kind of get over it. But that is why this happened. And this one actually kind of caught me by surprise. This was really crazy. Well, not really by surprise, but I thought it was kind of funny and pretty dang interesting. So you guys all know the game Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty, COD, you know what I'm saying? There's 20,000 different types of Call of Duty games, and there are 50 companies that produce Call of Duty games. Pretty crazy. But so this article just came out maybe about a week or so ago. So this article says 20,000 Call of Duty Warzone cheaters were banned on Monday. So this is pretty crazy. And to be honest, I wasn't really surprised because Call of Duty, I mean, come on. This is just further proof that The Halo community is just far more superior than the Call of Duty community, and take that as you may. I am not going to be apologetic about it. It just is what it is. I have never seen this kind of cheating taking place. So I'm not going to read through the whole article, but again, I will leave it in the description. But basically what was going on was there's a third-party company that was selling cheats to players, and then the players were using the cheats in the game, and then there were a bunch of complaints about it, and then players didn't like it. So then Infinity Ward brought the hammer down, and they they went to town. They had, they had to drop down the hammer on roughly 70,000 Warzone players back in April, and another 20,000 last month. So that is crazy, man. And then in total, Infinity Ward said on Twitter that it has now banned more than 200,000 accounts for cheating. This is crazy. I have never seen anything like this in Halo, or really in games, period. I mean, I knew that there were cheaters and stuff in COD, but I mean, good God, man, it's just a game. You know what I mean? It's just a game. If you suck, you suck. If you're great, you're great. People are gonna have bad games. That's just the nature of playing video games. So I'm not really too sure what the cheats were exactly. I really have no clue. Those of you that happen to play Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Warzone, or just a standard Modern Warfare would have to let me know about that, because I don't know anything about any sort of specific cheats and stuff like that. I really have no clue, and I didn't see any cheat specifics within this article as far as I can tell. But again, I will be leaving this down below in the description, just in case you guys want to check it out. But I thought it was a pretty funny story, pretty interesting one, and that, man, Infinity Ward, they do not play around. I mean, I'm not too sure how long these bans are, or what exactly. Again, I didn't see any sort of specifics as to how long these players were going to be banned for, but bans were sent out, over 200,000 players total and counting. So this is pretty crazy stuff. And again, Halo community is that much more superior. And now getting to the headliner, and this one should be no surprise to you guys. I mean, if you haven't heard about it by now, then you are living under a rock, especially you Halo players, you Halo MCC players, Halo lovers, Halo fans. You all should know about this by now. The news kind of came out last week, September 30th, that the GRD helmet is indeed a helmet, a real one that can be worn. It is going to be coming to the MCC. So this was one of the missing, or not missing, but it was one of those things that were, I guess, lost, you know, back in the original Halo Reach days. So this is one of those things again that 343 said, oh, we're gonna bring back some of these lost items. So you know what's funny to me is that I so remember back playing on Battle Canyon on the original Halo Reach, and at one of the teleporter rooms, there was a small little plushie, and then it had the same GRD helmet on it. And then I was going, yo, what is this? This is pretty crazy. There's a little plushie here. And also at the same time, there was this weird image that had, you know, risen from the depths of Google and stuff. And it was a Spartan from Halo Reach on one of the DLC maps. I think it was from the Defiant map pack. I kind of forget, but here's the image right here. And the image shows a player with the GRD helmet on holding a sniper. And I said, whoa, what is this? And then it was kind of circulating around the internet for a while, but then people just said, it's some kind of glitch, whatever, you know. People just kind of said, it's probably just some mod on something, whatever. And people just kind of let it go after a while. And then again, I did end up finding a plush that had the same helmet on it. So people were saying, what is this GRD doll? You know, what is this thing? And I've only found this helmet on one location. That was in Battle Canyon. And that was at one of the two, either the red or the blue teleporter rooms behind the bases. And I actually went back to the original Halo Reach on Xbox 360 to go and try to find it. And I don't know what it was. I couldn't find it. I'm not sure if it was just a multiplayer thing or what, but I checked a couple variations of the map on the original Halo Reach. It wasn't there. And I checked on the MCC Battle Canyon variants, and I didn't see it there either, but to my knowledge, this is a plushie that you can kind of use in Forge. But I swear I saw that plush on Battle Canyon in one of those two rooms where the teleporters usually are. I mean, maybe I'm just losing my mind. You guys let me know if it was in that room. I didn't see any pictures of it on the internet. I mean, I honestly kept looking for it. I didn't see any, but I do know for sure that doll was in one of those two teleporter rooms. I'm not crazy. You guys got to confirm or deny that for me, but I swear it was in there. But anyway, yes, the helmet is coming, and there is actually another chest piece that was also lost and allegedly supposed to be coming with that with the same helmet within the same update back on the original Halo Reach. And this chest piece is known as the EXO. And I think that variant is, I think it says TSCS. I'm going to display it on here for you guys. So this was also one of those other armor pieces that were lost somehow, or that never made it into fruition, into the game, and now it's going to be brought. So that's super cool. That is super exciting. And beyond the GRD helmet and the chest piece, to my knowledge, actually, it did say in here somewhere, I'm gonna have to find it and then hopefully display it on the screen for you guys. There is supposed to be one or two other items that were also lost that are going to be brought into the game, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but again, this whole article about this update, I will be leaving it in the description in case you guys want to go and read it, check it out for yourselves. So beyond the whole armor customization thing, there's also some other new features coming to the MCC for Season 4, by the way. If I did not clarify, this is all coming to Season 4. Just in case I did not specify that earlier. Also within this article, it says, in addition, we are bringing armor effects back for elites, along with new combinations of chest pieces paired with the prosthetic arm. So the robot arm essentially is going to have some new chest pieces, which is really, really cool. Hopefully they have kind of a default one, so that way you don't need to have a chest piece on it. Hopefully it's just, you can only have the prosthetic arm and not be required to have some kind of chest piece on it. Hopefully you can have the default chest plate and the prosthetic arm, which would be pretty cool. So that was pretty much most of the juicy stuff. I mean, to be quite honest with you, more of the obvious stuff, if you will. I mean, there were a few other little things, such as I think it was input matchmaking options and cross-play stuff and just some other little tiny little nitty things, you know, and in terms of cosmetics. And then I think they had even mentioned a way for players to view other players' Spartans in the pre-game lobby. So hopefully these are things that come into fruition. And again, I will be leaving this article in the description just in case anybody missed something, but there is a lot to read. But there's a lot of good information for the console players and for the PC players, and I'm trying to keep these videos as short as I possibly can. So I just wanted to give you the whole confirmation of the GRD helmet thing, and then the other chest plate. And then also, just another tiny little spicy thing. This was not on the same article, but this article just came out, I think a day or so ago, and I saw it on Screen Rant, and I believe on GameSpot, but the Screen Rant article says Halo Master Chief Collection could get new maps based on Halo Online. So if you guys are familiar, Halo Online was this third-party small company. These guys basically took the Halo 3 engine and then they basically had their way with it. They put the ultimate form of customization. They put different maps in there. But 343 had to come in and then kind of shut the whole project down because of some trademark legal issues and stuff. So basically, to my knowledge, this game was no longer a thing, but it looks to be that 343 is considering looking into bringing some of these maps or at least be inspired by these maps and bring them into Halo Master Chief Collection somehow. So it says at the top, 343 Industries has floated the idea that maps from the short-lived Halo Online could find their way to the Master Chief Collection in future updates. So my only thing is, I'm not sure if these are maps that are going to be played across all Halo games, just Halo 3, just Halo Reach. I'm not entirely sure, and I didn't see any sort of specifics to answer that kind of question within this article, but it is a pretty interesting thing that 343 is looking into, and if they can happen, or if they happen to pull something like this off, that would be completely awesome. And I would imagine this would be stuff for after season 4. Don't expect anything like this for season 4. I think that's asking a bit much of them. Because again, there's a whole bunch of different logistics and coding issues and stuff that I really have no experience with, but I would imagine it's not that easy. So again, 343 is thinking or considering bringing other things from other sources into Halo MCC, which is super cool. And guys, that's gonna have to do it. That was quite a bit of information, some good news, and just some other cool little stories that I found pretty interesting. So again, I will be leaving all of these links in the description, all the articles and stuff, so go ahead and check those out. And by the way, I do want to bring some attention to one game in particular that I am pretty excited about. It is called Riders Republic, and I don't think this game is getting enough recognition, so I did have a whole Gamer Talk Tuesday about that, and in case you guys did miss it, I will be putting a time card up in one of the corners. I'm not sure. I think this one. Yeah, this corner up here. Go ahead and check it out, and maybe I'll leave a link in the description. Probably not. Just a time card for that. Go ahead and check it out. Riders Republic, man. I'm so excited for that game. But anyway, guys, that's gonna have to do it for this one. Gamer Talk Tuesday again. Thank you guys again for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys can please like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy the content. That would be absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. And as usual, I will see you in the next one. And I gotta forget to cut an outro.